this one, then I can put all this one. Staircase road போடலாம். Staircase road வைக்கலாம்.
His family would like to welcome each one of you to this very auspicious Narayana Kavacha Yagya today. And today is a very auspicious day because today is another Ekadasi, and all Ekadasi days are very, very dear to Lord Krishna. And this Ekadasi is very special. For those of you who know the story behind this Ekadasi, there was a great king by the name of Harishchandra. Many of us would have heard about this great king. So now this was a great king. He had a nice family, he had a wife and a child, and he was very powerful, and he was leading very nicely. And because of the reactions of his past sins, it came to a stage where he lost everything. Literally he lost everything, and he was forced to work as a guard in a crematorium. And he was working under, it's said in this pastime, under a Chandala who's also a dog eater. So that's the fast acceleration towards this state from where he was. It's a paradigm shift from where he was to where he came to be as a guard of the crematorium. So he was the big ruler, Harishchandra. And then as he was actually performing his role as a guard, he, based on his pious credits, he was fortunate enough to meet a great rishi called Gautama Rishi. And he explained his position as to who he was and where he is right now. And he has no contact with his family as well. And Gautama Rishi told him, you're very fortunate because in the next few days, the Ekadasi that is coming is this another Ekadasi. This Ekadasi is also called as Aja. So he said, you're very fortunate because all you have to do is fast during this Ekadasi, another Ekadasi, which is today. So you fast according to the regulations and also stay up the whole night, because that's the actual way Ekadasi needs to be followed. So he was instructed by this great Rishi to fast and stay awake the whole night. And Harishchandra did that. He fasted and he stayed up the whole night. And as a result of that, miraculously he was able to find his wife and his son, and it is said that they also left their body, but somehow they came back to life, and he was also able to regain the entire kingdom that he had lost, and he got more than what he had actually lost. And it is said at the end of his life he went back home, back to Godhead. So this was Harishchandra, the great king, and the power of today, which is under the Ekadasi. And today all of us are fasting. So it is very auspicious because it removes the sins as well as it grants us a liberation at the end of our lifetime. Hare Krishna. And it is also said that if we hear this story of this Ekadasi, we get the benefit of performing Aswamedha Yagya. So we just spent 2 minutes on hearing that. So all we need to have is this faith, and we will get the boons and the benediction, because this pastime was narrated by Lord Krishna himself to Yudhishthir Maharaj. So it is for all of us. So Hare Krishna. So today is this auspicious day, and also on this very special day, it is also the birthday of Rishi Prabhu here. So he recently graduated to be a PhD, and we would like to collectively congratulate him by chanting one Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Now he's been offered a very nice job in Tennessee, United States, so he'll be leaving for his job later this week, to start his job next week. So we congratulate him and wish him all the best. And so today this yagya is being performed so that he gets all the potency and the protection that he needs when he's going to this unknown land. And as we are chanting this Narayana Kavacha, one verse is there where we pray collectively to Lord Ramachandra, to Lakshman, so that they give protection to the individual who's going to a different land or foreign country. So it's very, very appropriate that we will be chanting this Narayana Kavacha collectively later today. And before we actually start this Narayana Kavacha, it is an Yagya, Narayana Kavacha Yagya. Yagya means sacrifice. Tamil la vandu yagam sollu. நிறைய விதமான யாகம் இருக்கு. அதுல வந்து ஒன்னு வந்து சங்கீர்த்தன யாகம்னு இருக்கு. அதான் நம்ம இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா மகாமந்திரத்தை உச்சரிக்கிறோம். So there are different types of sacrifices, and one sacrifice is Sankirtan Yagya, but definitely this is an actual Yagya that we are going to perform. And performing an Yagya is not something that is new. It's been going on for millions of years, and we read in Mahabharata that Vishwamitra performed a wonderful fire Yagya. We read from Srimad Bhagavatam again and again, Taksha performed fire Yagya, Tvashta performed fire Yagya, and before that Vishwarup performed fire Yagya, all in the higher planetary systems too, so not just on Earth. So we are trying our best to do the fire Yagya based on Satkriya Saradipika, as well as based on Srimad Bhagavatam, based on our training that we have received. So Yagya means sacrifice, and the intent of any sacrifice, so whether it's Sankirtan Yagya or this fire Yagya, the intent of the sacrifice is only one thing, and that is to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So all of us will be collectively satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead by performing this Yagya. Lord Krishna is also called as Yagya Purusha. Lord Krishna is called as Yagya Purusha or Yagya Pati, and we are collectively going to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhoktaram Yakyatapasam Sarvarokam Maheshwaram. So whatever we do, the ultimate beneficiary is Lord Krishna, and we are going to perform this Yagya today to the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now all of us may be wondering, when we satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what does the devotee get? What do we get when we satisfy the Supreme Personality of God? So the byproduct of us satisfying the Lord through the Yagya, through the sacrifice that we are going to do today, is happiness as well as liberation at the end of one's life. So that is according to Bhagavad Gita 3.10. And also the shortest verse in Bhagavad Gita says, Nayam lokos dyayagyasya utonya kuru sattama. So shortest verse in Bhagavad Gita. 700 verse, this is the shortest verse, got only 2 lines. Usually we see that 4 lines are there. And there it is said that without sacrifice, there cannot be happiness. So today we are performing this sacrifice because we are going to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when the Lord is satisfied, we get happiness, and at the end of one's life, we go back home, back to Godhead. Yeah. ஸோ நம்ம வந்து இந்த யாகம் பண்ணுறதுனால நம்மளுக்கு வந்து சந்தோஷம் மட்டும் கிடைக்கிறது இல்லை. நம்ம இந்த 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 உயிர் போகும் தருவாயில் உயிர் போன உடனே நம்ம வந்து திருப்பி இந்த ஜட உலகத்தில் இருக்க மாட்டோம், ஆன்மீக உலகத்துக்கு போயிடும். ஸோ when we perform இந்த யாகம் பண்ணுறதுனால நம்மளுக்கு வந்து மறுபிறவி கிடையாது, இந்த ஜட உலகத்தில் இனிமேட்டு வாழ்க்கை கிடையாது, நம்மளுக்கு ஆன்மீக உலகத்தை தான் நம்மளுக்கு வாழ்க்கை. ஸோ அதனால தான் இந்த யக்யா நம்ம இன்னைக்கு பண்ண போகிறோம்.
ஆனால் இந்த யாகத்துக்கு முதல் ஏற்கனவே ஒரு யாகம் முடிஞ்சுது. அதாவது வந்து இந்த அம்மா, எங்கள் வீட்டில் அம்மா ரிஷிகளுடைய அம்மா வந்து இங்கே வந்து ஸ்ரீமத் பகவதம் வந்து ஃபுல்லாகவே கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
The biggest yagya வந்து இங்கே யாகம் வந்து இங்கே பண்ணது வந்து அவங்க வந்து இந்த 18,000 ஸ்லோகங்களை வந்து படிச்சிருக்காங்க. அதோட பர்பட்டியும் படிச்சுட்டு ஸோ ஒன்ஸ் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் எவ்வளோ ஒரு ஃபியூ மந்த்ஸில் முடிச்சிருக்காங்க எல்லாத்தையும். ஸோ we have to follow in her footsteps in trying to read Srimad Bhagavatam the way that she is read. So we'd like to congratulate mother and for giving us the inspiration for us to follow in her footsteps. Hare Krishna.
And இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்தை வழங்கினதுக்காண்டி நாங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் அதனுடைய ஆலயத்தின் சார்பில் நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வோம்.
And this sacrifice is performed on behalf of Rishi Prabhu and the entire family. So today's yagya is being performed on behalf of all of them. And you will also, what we have done is most of these verses that we'll be chanting are from Vedic literatures, except for when we get to this Narayana Kavacha. So what we have done is we have taken the English translations as much as possible for all of us to understand. And also you will see that some demigods' name will be mentioned. That is because we are asking them permission to remove any of the obstacles. But the ultimate aim of all this fire yagya is to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this Narayana Kavacha, so what we are going to do in the next little while is this Narayana Kavacha. It is not different from Lord Narayan. And this Kavacha protects everyone, not just the performers of this yagya, but each one of you who is sitting here. It will be protecting each one of us from what we see, what we don't see, from within, from outside, from all directions. Protects us from any problems that we may face, government blunders, from diseases, etc. And also there is a benediction here is once we employ this kavacha, or when we hear this kavacha, and when we go and see somebody and when we touch somebody, if they are in some sort of fear, they will also be immediately relieved from this. So this is given to us by the mercy of by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we get to know all the Srimad Bhagavatam and all this Narayana Kavacha only by the mercy of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And this year we are all celebrating the 50th anniversary of the incorporation of ISKCON, and next week there is a grand celebration in Montreal as well. So Paripurna Das Prabhu has been working hard, so as to show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for what we will be gaining today, it will be fitting for us to actually go to Montreal and take part in this celebration as well. So there is no prerequisite. Anybody can chant this Narayana Kavacha. You can chant along with us. So maybe if I can ask Santosh Prabhu, if you don't mind, in the second is veneration. Veneration is this awe, respect to this Narayana Kavacha, and faith. In a nutshell, you can think of it like a Wi-Fi. All of us are used to Wi-Fi now. So you can think of like a Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is something that we cannot see, but it's so important for us to get connected to the router. And when we get connected to the router, the whole world is there that is ready for us. So similarly, through this faith, which is like Wi-Fi, we can get connected to the Lord, and He's the source of everything, and we can get anything that is helping us towards this spiritual life. So we will start today's Narayana Kavacha Yagya, but before we do this Narayana Kavacha Yagya, for about 40 minutes or so, you will see all the preliminary activities that are being done. So all you have to do is, with faith and attention, just take part in this as we are performing this, and you will get the full benefit. And we have already done the following. We have already done Achamana for our internal purification and subtle purification. We have also done the Bhuta Nivarana. All the subtle inauspicious influences have been removed from this new place. By the way, they set this place up just for this yagya. So it was just ready as we came. And Bhuta Nivarana has been done, which is dispelling all the inauspicious influences, as well as Asana Stapana. We have established the seat for worship, as well as we have purified that which is called as Asana Suddhi. So we've already done that, but we just wanted to let you know that all those preliminary activities are done. But we are going to start off with chanting of the mantras, which is important for everybody's purification. These are mantras that all of you know, so we can chant together. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now we'll be chanting Pancha Shanti. Now these are called as peace mantras. Some of you may have heard about it. So these are called as peace mantras, and after we chant each one of those mantras, you will hear the word Shanti chanted 3 times. If you're wondering why the word Shanti is chanted 3 times, is that the first Shanti is chanted to remove or take away all the adhyatmika miseries caused by mind and body. So the second Shanti is to remove the miseries that can be created by other living entities, other human beings, other insects and whatever that can cause hindrances. And the third one is adhidevika miseries, which is due to natural calamities. So these are the 3 miseries that are being removed when we say the word Shanti each time. So we say the Shanti 3 times, and also we'll be chanting 5 different mantras, and after each mantra we'll be chanting this word Shanti 3 times. Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavat Varyama Shanno Indra Brahaspati Shanno Vishnu Urukrama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tvam Eva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Eva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmam Avatu Tat Vaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavat Varyama Shanno Indra Brahaspati Shanno Vishnu Urukrama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Avadisham Ritam Avadisham Satyam Avadisham Tanmamavit Tadvaktaramavit Avid Mam Avid Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shahana Bhavatu Shahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvisavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tachavyo Ravinimahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyavadaye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastir Manushebhyaha Utvam Jigatu Veshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnas पूर्णस्य पूर्णम् आदाय पूर्णम् एवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So now this Shanti Panchakam not only calmed all of us but also removes all the obstacles that may be hindrances to performing this fire sacrifice. Next is Bhuta Shuddhi, which means purification of the bodily elements and our consciousness. So that is very important before all of us actually perform or take part in this yagya. So we will be chanting a wonderful verse from Yajur Veda. So we usually hear from Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, but this is from Yajur Veda, and this is called as Narayana Suktam. It's very, very auspicious mantra, wonderful vibration. There are 14 verses to this mantra. The first 5 verses glorify Lord Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the remaining 9 verses actually helps us in meditating on Lord Narayan, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who dwells in our heart. So you can meditate on Lord Narayan residing in the core of all our hearts as we are chanting this mantra. For those of you who know this Narayana Suktam, please chant along with us. But even if you don't know, just listen to the vibration and you will get the potency. But as we are chanting, please meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna or Lord Narayan, in the core of our hearts. Hare Krishna. Sahasrashirisham Devam Vishvaksham Vishvasambhuvam Vishvam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Padam Vishvatah Paraman Nityam Vishvam Narayanagum Harim Vishvamevedam Purushastad Vishvam Upajivati Padim Vishwatyatmeshwaragum Shashvatagum Shivamachyudam Narayanam Mahatmeyam Vishvatmanam Parayanam Narayana Paro Jyotir Atma Narayana Paraha Narayana Param Brahma Tattvam Narayana Paraha Narayana Paro Dhyata Dhyanam Narayana Paraha Yacha Kinchit Jagat Sarvam Drishyate Shruyate Viva Antar Bahishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitaha Anantam Avyayam Kavigum Samundrentam Vishvasambhuvam Padma Gosha Pradikashagum Hridayam Chapyadomukam Ado Nistyavitashyante Nabhyam Uparitishthati Jwalamala Kulam Bhati Vishwasyayatanam Mahat Santatagum Shilabhishtu Lampatya Kosha Sannibam Tashyante Sushiragum Shukshmam Tasmin Sarvam Pradishtitam Tasya Madhye Mahan Agnir Vishvachir Vishvato Mukaha Sokrabhuk Vibhajantistan Naharam Ajarak Kavihi Tiyam Udvam Adasyasi Rasmayastasya Santata Santapayati Swam Devam Apadatalamastaka Tasya Madhye Vannishika Aniyotva Vyavastitaha Nilato Yada Madhyastad Vidyulleke Yapaswara Nimara Sukavartanvi Pitaba Asvatyanupama Tasya Shikaya Madhye Parama Atma Vyavastitaha Sabrahma Sashivascha Harishchendra Sokshara Paramaswarat Ritavam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdhvaretam Virupaksham Vishvarupaya Vai Namo Namaha Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu प्रचोदयात् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. Now we will be doing Anganyasa and Karanyasa. Now these terms are familiar for those of you who would have read Srimad Bhagavatam, because gopis performed Anganyasa and Karanyasa. Anga means body, and bodily purification is this Anganyasa. It's not that we take a shower and we get purified, that is only external purification, but we need to get purified internally by the placement of sacred syllables from very powerful mantras on different parts of our body. So as we are doing the Anganyasa today, we'll be doing Anganyasa. We'll be doing two different types of Anganyasa. Then we'll do Karanyasa. Karanyasa is placing syllables in various parts of our hands to get the potency to perform any yagya or to participate in any yagya. And then we'll be performing Anganyasa again. So all this should take only a few minutes. But we strongly encourage the devotees, because all of you are going to hear this Narayana Kavacha. We strongly encourage you to also actually place these syllables in different parts of your body, which is very easy to place. You can just watch us and just chant the mantra, and you can place these syllables in various parts of your hands and body and your hands as well. And why do we have to purify the senses? Because we read from Narada Pancharatra Pradipa, Sarvopadi Vinirmuktvam Tatparatvena Nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. So when we devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when we engage all our senses after we purify it, then there are two byproducts. One is that all the material designations are removed, and second, all our senses are purified. So that is one of the reasons, or two of the reasons, why we do Anganyasa and Karanyasa. So we are going to do Anganyasa and purification of different parts of our body. Again, even the devotees who are standing right at the back, we strongly encourage you to do that. It's very easy to do. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 8. So you can do along with this. And it's a very, very powerful mantra that we all know. And the mantra is Om Namo Narayanaya. And we'll be placing different parts of this mantra, different syllables in different parts of the body. So we'll be placing Om in the feet, Na in the two knees, Mo in the thigh, Na in the abdomen, and then Ra in the heart, Ya in the chest area, Na in the mouth, and Ya upstairs. So you can just chant after us and see where we are placing. For those of you who are at the back, you may not be able to see. You may want to stand up if you want to take part in this Anganyasa. So we're going to do Utpati Nyasa, which is placing all the syllables from the feet to the head. And the second part is we are going to do Samhara Nyasa, where we'll be placing the same syllables in the same locations, but we'll be chanting from top to bottom. It's very easy to perform. Om Namo Narayana. So now we have placed this auspicious syllables from this Om Namo Narayanaya from bottom to top. Now we are going to do the opposite, but we are going to keep the same syllables in the same location, but we are going to chant from the opposite direction. Ya Na Ya Ra Na Na Mo Om. So now that we have placed this Om Namo Narayanaya in different parts of our body from bottom to top and top to bottom, now we are going to place the different syllables of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya in different parts of our hands. So how we are going to do it is, again, both hands out. We are going to start off from the pointing finger. We are going to place the syllables here, 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 and then we are going to go to here, 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 come back here, down, here, and down. Okay? So this is Dwadashakshara mantra. So these are 12 syllables, and we are going to place it in 12 different parts of our hands. So we're just going to do it once. So we're going to put the hands out so you can also see. Okay, and we're going to touch like this, so we're going to place. So every syllable we're going to precede with the sacred syllable of Om. Again, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. Om. Om Na. Om Mo. Om Ba. Om Ga. Om Va. Om Te. Om Va. Om Su. Om De. Om Va. Om Ya. So now we place this Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 12 syllable mantra in both our hands. Now we are also going to follow that up with another Anganyasa. We are going to purify different parts of our body in a different way by chanting the mantra Om Vishnave Namaha. So the different syllables Om Vishnave Namaha, we are going to place it. So we are going to place one in the first is in the heart region, second one is in the head region, the third one is between the eyebrows, fourth is in the shika area, and then come back to between your forehead, and then we are going to place it in the joints of the different parts of the body. So we are going to go to the 2 ankle joints, 2 knee joints, 2 thigh joints, and then to the 2 wrists, and then the 2 arms, and then the 2 shoulders. Okay? Sorry, we're going a little fast because we have to do this as well. So we'll start this. Om Vi Sha Na Ve Na 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 Na. So now we have placed this different syllables of Om Namo Vishnave Namaha in different parts of our body. All of us have to meditate on this syllable Ma as being the weapon, because we need that protection as being the weapon, and become the personification of this mantra. And now we are going to chant this Om Ma Ashraya Pat in all the 10 directions, starting from the east. So Om Ma Ashraya Pat. Om Ma Ashraya Pat. Om Mahashaya Pat, 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 Om Mahashaya Pat. Now we think that we qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, also taught to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, simultaneously one and different. We are infinitesimal, but qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, next part of this Yagya, the preliminary part of this Yagya is Swasti Vachana. This is prayers for auspiciousness. So we will be chanting some mantras, and we will be throwing some of the akshatas in the backward direction. Om Punatu Mam Deva Janaha Punatu Manasa Diyaha Punatu Vishwa Bhutani Jata Veda Punahimam. May the devotees purify us. May they give intelligence to us. May they purify all living entities. And may Jata Veda Agni purify us. This is from Shukla Yajurveda. Om Asya Karmana Punyaham Bhavantu Dhruvantu. Dear Brahmanas, please bless this ceremony as a pious one. Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham, Om Punyaham. May there be auspiciousness. Om Udgat eva sakune samagayasi Brahmaputra iva savaneshu samsasi Visheva vaji shishumati apitya Sarvato nashakune bhadramavada Vishvato nasakune punyamavada. This is from Rig Veda, and the translation is, O bird, you sing like a Udgyatir priest who chants the Samaveda. You chant like the Brahma, the sacrifice, like a horse approaching a mare. Please loudly proclaim good fortune for us in every direction. Proclaim prosperity for us in every direction. And again, whatever we are chanting is on behalf of each one of us here. So, on behalf of all of you as well. Om Asya Karmana Swasti Bhavantu Bhuvantu Ayushmate Swasti. Oh dear Brahmanas, speak auspiciously of this activity. Let there be auspiciousness. Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti. Let there be auspiciousness. Om Swasti no Indra Vridasrava Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti no Staraksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadatu. May Indra, who hears much praise, give us auspiciousness. May the sun god, who knows all things, give us auspiciousness. May Garuda, with unblemished weapons, give us auspiciousness. May Brihaspati give us auspiciousness. This is repeated in Rig Veda as well as Shukla Yajur Veda. Om Asya Karmana Riddhim Bhavantu Bhuvantu. Om Riddhyatam, Om Riddhyatam, Om Riddhyatam. Now we'll be chanting a mantra from Rig Veda. Om Riddhyamastomam Sanuyama Vajam Ano Mantram Sarati Upayatam Yasona Pakshvam Madhugoshvantir Abhutasmo Ashvino Kamamapraha. May we increase our fame. May we offer you food. Please come here in your chariot for worship and accept the sweet food prepared from cow's milk. Bhutasma has fulfilled the desires of the learned. So this is from Rig Veda. Now we'll be chanting another verse from Rig Veda. This is called as Krishna Upanishad. Kindly pay attention, especially to the translation. Om Swasti no Govindaha Swasti no Achyutananto Swasti no Vasudevo Vishnu Dadatu Swasti no Narayano Naromai Swasti na Padmanabha Purushottama Dadatu Swasti no Vishvaksheno Vishveshwara Swasti no Rishikesho Hari Dadatu Swasti no Vainateyo Harihi Swasti no Anjana Suto Anur Bhagavato Dadatu Swasti Swasti Shumangale Kesho Mahan Shri Krishna Satchidananda Gana Sarveshwareshwaro Dadatu. May Lord Govinda, Achyuta, Anantasesha, Vasudeva and Lord Vishnu bestow auspiciousness upon us. May Naranarayana, Padmanabha and Purushottama bestow upon us. May Vishvakshena, the Lord of the universe, Rishikesha and Lord Hari bestow auspiciousness upon us. May Garuda and the son of Anjana, who is the great devotee of Lord Rama, Hanuman, bestow auspiciousness upon us. May the great and only Lord of auspiciousness, Sri Krishna, who is like a transcendental cloud full of eternity, knowledge and bliss, and who is the Lord of all the demigods, bestow upon us all prosperity and auspiciousness. Now we'll throw the remaining Akshada. Now the next part of this prerequisite or preliminary activities before we actually start the Narayana Kavacha is to chant the Mangalacharan, and we are going to chant the Purusha Sukta. So I know quite a few devotees know this Purusha Sukta. It's very, very auspicious. So you can chant along with us. So if you can come here, that will be great. And anybody knows this, please chant along with us. So just to give you an overview of what this Purusha Sukta is. So this Purusha Sukta is again part of Rig Veda, and the demigods chant this Purusha Sukta whenever they go to meet Lord Vishnu, the Kshirodakashayi Vishnu in the ocean of milk. So this is the mantra that is chanted when they go and ask for anything from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this Purusha Sukta is also referenced in Mahabharata and repeatedly referenced in Srimad Bhagavatam as well. So the second canto, the chapters of 5 and 6 is where Purusha Sukta is very much elaborated here. And also in the 8th canto we read Kashyapa Muni is instructing his wife mother Aditi to chant this Purusha Sukta as part of the Payovrata sacrifice, and as a result they got Lord Vamanadev as their son. And also in the 10th canto, when Mother Earth was overburdened with demoniac kings, Mother Earth in the form of a cow with tears in her eyes approached Lord Brahma in Brahma Loka and Lord Brahma took them to the ocean of milk, and all of them chanted this Purusha Sukta mantra, and eventually Lord Krishna appeared. So this wonderful 10th canto that we hear is after the Purusha Sukta mantras were chanted by Lord Brahma and all the other demigods. And also in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Mother has read the complete 12 cantos, but in the 11th canto there are 2 references where Lord Krishna is explaining to Uddhava not once but twice that we have to chant this Purusha Sukta mantra. So there is so many reasons why we have to chant this Purusha Sukta mantra. And also during the Sata Praharya Leela, which is the 21 hours of ecstatic manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we read from Chaitanya Bhagavat, this Purusha Sukta mantra was chanted by great personalities like Advaita Acharya, who is none other than a combined incarnation of Mahavishnu and Sadasiva. So they are chanting this wonderful Purusha Sukta mantra in front or two, offering it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord Krishna himself. And our own ISKCON founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has instructed us that during auspicious events like today, we have to chant this Purusha Sukta mantra. So there is so much of reason why we have to chant this Purusha Sukta mantra. So we can all chant together. If you don't know this Purusha Sukta mantra, just kindly pay attention, and the same potency will be obtained as well. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Tacchayyoravinimahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapadaye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Urdhvam Jigatu Beshacham Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sahasra Shirusha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishvato Vritva Atyadishtata Sangulam Purusha Evedagum Sarvam Yadbhudam Yachabhavyam Udamritatva Sheshanaha Yadannena Tirohati Etavanasya Mahima Ato Jayaguscha Purusha Padosya Vishva Bhutani Tripadasya Divi Tripad Udva Uday Purusha Padosya Vyabhavat Punaha Tato Vishwan Vyakramad Sashanana Shane Abhi Tasmaat Virada Jayata Virajo Adipurusha Sajato Atyarichyata Paschat Bhumimato Puraha Yat Purushena Abhishaha Deva Yagyamatanvata Vasanto Asya Sidachyam Grishma Idma Sharattavihi Satyasyasan Paridayaha Trisapta Samida Kritaha Deva Yat Yagyam Tanvanaha Abaddan Purusham Pasum Tam Yagyam Barishi Praukshan Purusham Jadamagrataha Tena Deva Ayajanta Sadhya Rishayaschaye Tasmat Yagyat Sarvahutaha Sambridam Prushatajam Pashogaschagaschakre Vayam Yane आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋचश्यामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दांसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादस्वा अजायन्त ये केचो भयादतः गावो अजज्ञिरे तस्मात् तस्मात् जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यगदः कथिता व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहुरूपादा उच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृतः ऊरु ततस्य यद्वैश्यः पत्यागं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणात् वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शीर्ष्णोद्यौ समवर्तत पत्यां भूमिरिति श्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागमकल्पयन् वेदाहमेदं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा पिबतनि यदास्ते दाता पुरस्ताद्यमुजादहार चक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रतिशच्चरसः तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इव भवति नान्यपन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् तेहनाहं महिमानस्य चन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः अद्य सम्भूत पृथिव्यैरसाश्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताति तस्य त्वष्टा विदधत् रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेदं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वान् अमृतय भवति नान्यपन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीरा परिजानन्ति योनिं मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेदसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन् यस्त्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असन्वसे रीष्यते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्नौ अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यातम् इष्टं मनिषाना अहं मनिषाना सर्वं मनिषाना ॐ तच्छम्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपदये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Now we will be inviting the sponsors to take part in today's Yagna. So we will have one Achaman cup for each one of you, if three of you are going to do that. Yeah, three of them. So Achaman cup first. So please take a spoon of water in your right hand, all three of you. Give each one Achaman cup.
இதாக இதை கொடுங்க. இருக்கா?
Okay.
ஸ்பூனை வலது கையால் எடுங்க.
So, no, left hand.
left hand.
Take இடது கையில வந்து ஸ்பூன் எடுங்க. இடது கை
இடது
கையில எடுத்து. So take water in your left hand, place it on your right palm and hold it there. Pour it. Keep looking at the water. Keep looking at the water. Chant the mantra into the water and sip it. Okay, wait. Chant Om Keshavaya Namaha. Sip it. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Sip it. Wash your. Do the same. Wash. Yeah. Take more water again in your right palm. Look at that and chant. Look at the water. Chant it into the water. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Sip. Wash your hand. Third time again. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Sip it. Now that the physical purification is done, now next is subtle purification. Please chant the following mantra together. Hold your hands together. This is from Garuda Puran, which is also quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Om Apavitraha Pavitro va Sarvavastam Gatopi va Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sa Bhaya Bhayantaraha Suchihi. So the translation is, whether pure or impure or having passed through all conditions of material life, if one can remember the lotus-eyed Krishna, he becomes externally and internally clean. So this is from Hari Bhakti Vilas, which was quoted from Garuda Puran. So next part is Sankalpa, where fixing the mind with determination will be taking place.
Om Vishnu Om Tat Sate Atya Shravanamase Krishna Pakshe Egadashit Sito Achita Kotre Chinnathurai Kamaleshwaran Naguleshwari Rishikeshan Tarshan Shubhankan Rushalini Victor Akshayan Karma Mangala Karma Bhu Yadatam Sri Krishna Prityartham Sri Bhagavatarchana Vasudara Sampatana Ayusha Sukta Japapyutayam Ekashratta Karmam Aham Karishye.
Okay, now we'll be chanting a mantra from Samaveda, which is also found in the Rig Veda. Om Devo Dravinodaha Purnam Vivastyasi Chame Udvasinchatvam Upava Pranadvam Aditvo Devo Oyate Om Shankalpitartasya Siddhirastu. The translation is, the Lord, the ocean of wealth, desires perfect oblations from you. Call him, make the oblations and increase them. The Lord notices them. May there be success of this vow. This is from Samaveda as well as from Rig Veda. Now we kindly request Kirtan to start in low volume. Anybody who can sing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as a Kirtan. You can sing from there as well.
Today Vaidegi turn.
Sorry?
Can you sing the Kirtan?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Now the deities are being invited into this kalash. So we chant one mantra. Shri Krishna Hiya Amriti Kuru Iha Parame Kuru. Now Arati is being performed to the kalash in which the deities have already been invited with incense, ghee lamp and pushpa.
Blow hard and stop it. Till that blow ready. Till he blows the conch, continue.
So continue.
Okay, fine.
So next part is we're getting very close to performing the Yagya, but all these preliminary activities must be done before we actually perform the Yagya. Next is Reka Stapana, Pancha Reka Stapana. We're going to establish 5 lines, auspicious line into this fire kunda, Yagya. So we're going to invite Mother Earth, Mother Cow, Yamuna, Goddess of Fortune and Saraswati into the fire Yagya, fire kunda. Om Reke Tvam Prithvi Rupa Pita Varnasi. O lion, your earth, yellow in color. Om Reke Tvam Gorupa Lohita Varnasi. O lion, your cow, reddish in color. Om Reke Tvam Kalindi Rupa Krishna Varnasi. O lion, your Yamuna, black in color. Om Reke Tvam Shri Rupa Swarna Varnasi. O lion, your Shri, golden in color. Om Reke Tvam Saraswati Rupa Shukla Varnasi. O lion, your Saraswati, white in color. Next is Utkara Nirasana, where the purities will be expelled from these lines here. So a pinch of earth will be taken from each one of these lines and will be thrown in the northeast direction. Om Nirasta Paravasuhu. 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 The depleter of the fortune has been thrown out and destroyed. This is from Satapatha Brahmana. Next is Rekha Bhukshana, where the lines will be purified with water. Next, the fire which is going to be lit will be purified by the process of Agni Samskara.
On the lamp. Keep it this corner so that it is okay.
So we'll be chanting a mantra from Shukla Yajurveda. Om Kravyadam Agnim Praniyomi Duram Yamarajo Gacchatu Vipravaha. It's a very powerful statement from Shukla Yajurveda. I cast the inauspicious fire in charge of burning corpses far away. May those who oppose this right go to the kingdom of death. Next is Agni Stapana. This is establishing the fire. So tepi with wood is made and it is placed on the black line, which is the third line. All of you remember that third line is Yamuna. So tepi is placed on the third line. A camphor is going to be placed beneath that. And we are going to chant a mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. O earth, O atmosphere, O heaven, please protect us. Now for the very first time, the fire is going to be lit in this kunda. This is the process of Agni Avahana, calling the fire, named Mangala Agni. We'll chant. Om Mangala Namare Yagacha Agni Tvam Mangala Namase Shri Vishnu Teja Evayam. O fire named Mangala Agni, kindly be present here. O fire of Lord Vishnu, please come. Next is Vimshati Kashtika Homa. 20 sticks of Tulasi is going to be placed into the fire. Next is Ajya Samskara. The ghee that is going to be put into the fire is going to be lowered into the northern part of the fire 3 times. Next is Shruva Samskara. The spoon that is going to be used to pour the ghee will be purified 3 times on top of the northern part of the fire. This is Shruva Samskara. Next is Udakanjalasika, taking the blessings for performing the sacrifice from Ananta, Achyuta and Saraswati. Om Ananta Anumanya Swa. Please allow this right, Ananta. Om Achyuta Anumanya Swa. Please allow this right, Achyuta. Om Saraswati Anumanya Swa. Please allow this right, Saraswati. Next is Agni Pratyukshana, where we are sprinkling the water around the fire. Om Prabhu Aniruddha Prasuva Yajnam Prasuva Yajnapatim Bhagaya Pata Sarva Bhutastaha Ketupa Ketam Na Punatu Vagisa Vacham Na Swadatu. O Aniruddha, bring forth the sacrifice. Bring forth the Lord of the sacrifice for good fortune. You are situated everywhere. Purifier of desires. Purify our desires. May the Lord of words relish our prayers. So now we are ready to actually perform this Narayana Kavacha Yagya, because all the preliminary activities that have to be done are done, and now we are ready to do this Narayana Kavacha Mantra. So kindly distribute that to everyone so they can participate in this Yagya together. If you can do it a little quickly, we are going to start it right now. So just kindly follow along the Sanskrit if you can. But if you are unable to follow the Sanskrit, please read the English meaning as we go through each one of those verses. Okay? So before you get ready with that, we are going to chant some mantras before that as you get ready. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Om Vishnave Namaha 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 Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. So kindly follow what you have in your paper from verse 12, which is your first verse. Om Harer Vidagyan Mama Sharva Rakshan Nyastyangri Padmaha Padagendra Prishte Tarari Charmasi Gadeshu Chapa Pashan Dadhanoshta Gunoshta Bahu Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. So we can request the sponsors, as we are saying Swaha, please put the mustard seed and the white barley mixed with ghee into the fire as well. Jaleshu mam rakshatu matsya murte yato ganebhyo varunasya pashat shaleshu maya bhatu vamanogyat trivikramake vatu vishwarupah Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Durgeshvatavyaji Mukadishu Prabhu Payani Shimmo Surayuta Pari Vimunchato Yasya Mahata Asam Visho Vinedu Nyapatamscha Garbaha Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama. Rakshatva Saumatvani Yagna Kalpaha Swatamstro Yunita Darovaraha रामो त्रिकूटे स्वतविप्रवासे सलक्ष्मणो व्यात् भरताङ्ग्रजोऽस्मान् स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम मामुग्रधर्मादखिलात् प्रमादान् नारायण पातु नरश्च हासात् तत्रस्य योगादत योगनाथः पायात् गुणेश कपिलः कर्मबन्धात् स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम सनत्कुमारो वतु कामदेवात् दयश्रीक्षामां पतिदेवहेलनात् देवर्षि वर्यः पुरुषार्चनान्तरात् कूर्मो हरिर्मां निरयादशेषात् स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम धन्वन्तरे भगवान् पात्वपत्यात् तद्वात्पयादात् ऋषभो निर्जितात्मा यज्ञश्च लोकादवताञ्चनान्तात् बलोगणात् क्रोधवसादहीन्द्रा स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम द्वैपायनो भगवान् प्रबोधात् बुद्धस्तु पाषण्डघना प्रमादात् कल्किः कालमलात् प्रभातु धर्मात्मनायोद्धृतावतारा स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम मां केशवो गदया प्रातरव्यात् गोविन्द आसङ्गभमात्तवेणुः नारायण प्राण उदात्त शक्तिः मध्यन्दिने विष्णुररीन्द्रपाणि स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम देवो पराणे मधुहोग्रतन्वा सायं त्रिनामावतु माधवो मां दोषे ऋषिकेश उतार्करात्रे निशीथ एको वटु पद्मनाभः स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम श्रीवत्सदामा पररात्रहीशः प्रत्यूष ईशोऽसि जरोदनार्दना दामोदरो व्यादनुसन्ध्यं प्रभाते विश्वेश्वरो भगवान् कालमूर्तिः स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम चक्रं युगान्ता नलतिग्मनेमि बृहत्समन्तात् भगवत् प्रयुक्तं दन्तग्नि अर्षेण्यमाशु कक्षं यथा वा दशको हुताशः स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम कदेश निष्पर्शन विष्पुलिङ्गे निष्पिण्डि अजित प्रियासि कुष्माण्ड वैनायक यक्ष रक्षो भूतग्रहाश्चूर्णय चूर्णयारे स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम त्वं यातु दाना प्रमत्त प्रेतमातुर् पिशाच विप्रग्रह घोर दृष्टिन् नरेन्द्र विद्राभय कृष्ण पूरितो भीमस्वनोरे हृदयानि कंपयन् स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम त्वं तिग्मधारा शिवरारिसैन्यम् ईश प्रयुक्तो मम चिन्ति चक्षुंसि चर्मं छदचन्द्र चादय दिशामगोनां हरपापचक्षुषा स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम यन्नो भयं ग्रहेभ्यो भूत केतुभ्यो नृभ्य एव च सरीसृपेभ्यो दंस्त्रिभ्यो भूतेभ्यो मोभ्य एव च सर्वाणि एतानि भगवान् नाम रूपानुकीर्तनात् प्रयान्तु संशयं सत्यो येन श्रेय प्रदीपका स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं न मम गरुडो भगवान् स्तोत्र सोमच्छन्दो मया प्रभुः रक्षद्वशेष कृच्छेभ्यो विश्वक्षेणः स्वनामभिः स्वाहा idam narayana idam namah sarvapabhyo harer nama rupayana idaninah buddhindriya manah pranan pantu parshada bhushanah swaha idam narayana idam namah yatha hi bhagavaneva vastutah sadasachayat sarve yantu nasam upadhavah swaha idam narayana idam namah yataikatmyanubhavanam vikalparahita swayam bhushanayuta lingakya tatte shakti swamayaya tenaiva satyamanena sarvajyo bhagavan harihi पातु सर्वैश्वरूपैर्न सदा सर्वत्र सर्वगा स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं नमः विदिक्षु दिक्षु त्वममन्तसमन्तात् अन्तर्बहिर्भगवान् नारसिंहः प्रभापयन् लोकभयं स्वनेन स्वतेजसा ग्रस्तसमर्थतेजः स्वाहा इदं नारायण इदं नमः. So now I kindly request the sponsors to please stand up with one banana in each one of your hands. Kindly stand up. Keep it with you. Hold the bananas in your hand. And at the time of you offering it, we will tell you, at the time of you offering, please come very close to the fire. Don't get scared and place it gently on the fire. Don't drop it. Okay? So please chant this mantra before you actually offer the banana into the fire. So don't offer it yet. Please chant the mantra together. Other devotees also can chant this mantra because this is from Vishnu Puran, which was chanted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well before the Jagannath Rath Yatra card. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanayitaya cha, Go Brahmanayitaya cha, Jagaditaya Krishnaya, Jagaditaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha, Govindaya Namo Namaha, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Gently place it in the fire. Yeah. In the middle is good. Okay, good. So now we will be offering the 9 different types of spices and grains into the fire. Now we will also be offering the Havan Samagri into the fire.
Havan Samagri. Yeah.
Put some ghee inside.
In this?
Yeah.
You want some more?
Oh, you need a kirtan?
Yeah, Kirtan please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे यद्दत्तं भक्तिमात्रेण पत्रं पुष्पं फलं जलम् आयुतं निवेदन्तु तद्ग्रहाणानुकम्पया विधिहीनं मन्त्रहीनं यत्किञ्चित् उपपादितं क्रियामन्त्रविहीनां वा तत्सर्वं शन्तुमर्हसि अज्ञानादवाज्ञानात् अशुभं यन्मया कृतं शन्तुमर्हसि तत्सर्वं काशीदेव ग्रहाणां सिद्धसेवा गतिर्यात्रा स्मृतिर्चिन्ता सुखैर्मनः भूया सर्वात्मना विष्णो मदीयं त्वयि चेदितम् अपराधा सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽहम् इति मां मत्वा समत्वा मधुसूदनः प्रतिज्ञातव गोविन्द न मे भक्ता प्रणश्यति इति संचित्य प्राणान् सन्धारयाम्यहम्
We chanted the mantras for forgiveness for any inadvertent mistakes that we may have done in our pronunciation as well. There is a fascinating verse from the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam which we are going to read together, and we will provide the translation as well. Mantrastas tantrastas chindram
देशकालार वस्तुतः सर्वं करोति निश्चिद्रम् अनुसंकीर्तनं तव.
There may be discrepancies in pronouncing the mantras and observing the regulative principles. Moreover, there may be discrepancies in regard to time, place, person and paraphernalia. But when your Lordship's holy name is chanted, everything becomes faultless. So again, but when your Lordship's holy name is chanted, everything becomes faultless. So let us all raise our hands and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra together.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Narayana Kavacha Yagya ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrindi ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrindi ki Jai. Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. So now there will be red threads, auspicious red threads that will be given out. These red threads were placed on the kalash where the Lordship resided, or they still reside during this yagya. And also the water from this kalash where the Lord resided will be sprinkled using this wonderful leaves here on everyone. And for all the Prabhus, this will be tied on the right wrist. Please don't go home without getting this on your right wrist, okay? So men, all the Prabhus on your right wrist and Mataji's on your left wrist. So we will send some Prabhus to tie for all the Prabhus and Matajis to tie for all the Matajis. So if we can get some volunteers, couple of Prabhus and couple of Matajis, anybody? More the better. So please tie it on the left wrist of the Matajis and right wrist on the Prabhus. And also please take the remnants on your forehead. This remnants will be available. We request one Mataji to come forward to give it to the mothers as well.
Here, Prabhuji, you come. You to. You can start you to Kirtan if you not come.
Sati says do the Kirtan. He is a fast person. No way. Not no way. Way. Please give a big applause for Ananda Gauranga, because without his effort and endeavor, we won't be doing this Yagna here today. So because he make it as a practice, so many practices involved, and his family for Kamaleshwaran Prabhu and mother and Amma and Virshi and the brothers, so the whole family. Give them a big applause for giving us an opportunity to do this Yagna, the great Yagna, Kavacha Yagna in his house. So once again, give him a big applause. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Yeah, hold his hand.
Prabhuji, do you sing
Namaste Narsimhayo. Namaste Narsimhayo.
Namaste Narasimhayo.
Gala gala. Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Lakshmi Narasimhaya, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya
Just to put some vegetables inside. Empty.
And spearheading all of this yagya. So we'd like to thank Prabhu wholeheartedly. So we have a small token of appreciation. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we'd like to offer it for Radha Govindara Prabhu, who was also instrumental in our yagya. Hare Krishna. Deartha Prabhu was also very, very important in our yagya. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Oh, thank you.
And to go in the Prabhu. Hare Krishna. And also our Utkata for our evening, Santosh Prabhu. Where's Santosh Prabhu? Santosh Prabhu, to the front, please.
Suki.
Santosh Prabhu, come to the front.
Santosh Prabhu.
Santosh Prabhu.
Here comes the Kudumakari.
Hare Krishna, Santosh Prabhu. We have a small token of appreciation. Hare Bol. And we have
Hey, Santosh, కొంచెం వెక్కరా? కొంచెం వెక్కరా?
మా పుల్లకి
and the Paripurna Prabhu.
ఓ హరి బోల్ హరి బోల్ హరి బోల్
Where's Paripurna Prabhu?
హరి బోల్
Also appreciated for Prabhu.
భక్తి వినోద్ ఠాకూర్
Of course,
హరిదాస్ ఠాకూర్
Dokshija mother.
హరి బోల్ అదోజీ మదర్
Dokshija mother would like to offer small token of appreciation. Saumya mother.
ఓ హరి బోల్
Yeah, she's here. Standing right here.
Saumya mother, we have a small token of appreciation.
She's in the window.
Hurry, put some tea here.
She'll fall down just fire.
Hurry, put some tea here.
It'll be good.
నిమ్మదియాన పాడరా ఉనకు
Good riddance. You take this outside?
And Prani mother.
హరి 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 హరి
Prani mother. Haribo.
Few drops came.
But there is rain today.
No senior granny. And for Shubha mother. Shubha mother here? Shubha mother, would you please ask Shubha mother to come? Haribo. And finally to Srimati mother. Srimati mother here?
మదే మదే కోలింగ్ కోలింగ్
Most wanted.
Srimati mother.
Most wanted.
మోస్ట్ వాంటెడ్
Srimati mother, a very small token of appreciation from us. Haribo. So thank you so much for everyone to come out and embrace our humble home. We thank you so much. And, it is always a wonderful, wonderful association having so many devotees, so many exalted devotees here. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
All of us, I will wish all the best to Rishi Prabhu. Thank you.
I'm going to miss the association of each and every single one of you. And it's so very much. But hopefully Krishna will arrange that somehow one way or another we
नम ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम